Will we see Super Shadow in Sonic 3? The appearance of Shadow in the Sonic universe is one of the most anticipated moments for fans, as he will be one of Sonic's favorite antagonists and rivals in this universe. However, Shadow is not only an experiment with abilities similar to Sonic's, but he can also transform into Super Shadow, a version of himself that could destroy existence itself. Professor Robotnik's experiments in Project Shadow go beyond the search for immortality or a cure for a girl's illness. The imbalance created by this project could cause unimaginable chaos, endangering not only Earth, but all dimensions that depend on these ancient and mysterious energies. Robotnik's decisions to open this forbidden door have not only put his own existence at risk, but that of the entire universe. Not only will Shadow show up, but other dangers will arise in this universe. In this video, we'll be talking about Super Shadow, a much darker and more powerful version of this character, and how he could overcome Sonic now that the gates to the Chaos energy have been opened. How far would you be willing to go for revenge? What happens when promises are forgotten?
Shadow, please promise me that you'll help people.
Super Shadow has the power to end reality, but perhaps he's the only one who can save it. Want to know more? Then stay tuned to this video. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before starting this video, I invite you to participate in the new giveaway we will be having in this channel, where we will be giving away the first volume of Scarlet Witch by Steve Orlando, a story that will mark the future of the Marvel Universe. To participate, all you have to do is comment which is your favorite moment of the Marvel Universe. The winner will be announced on November 30th. To understand how Super Shadow could beat Sonic, we must first explain what exactly Shadow is and how he is different from his super version. Although the Sonic universe is usually focused on the story of the Blue Hedgehog, the reality is that the backbone of this story is the Robotnik family, with Gerald Robotnik being the basis for the research of the Chaos Emeralds. The government convinced this scientist to conduct research in search of immortality. Gerald was one of the most beloved scientists in the world, but his granddaughter had been diagnosed with a terrible disease, and Gerald wanted to cure her. Project Shadow was Gerald Robotnik's hope for saving his granddaughter. He began to do research and replicated not only the power of the Chaos Emeralds, but also created different beings with the DNA of ancient aliens. Shadow is the result of the experiments conducted by the most intelligent person who has ever existed in the history of mankind. On the other hand, Sonic was raised by Longclaw, but we know that she is obviously not his mother, but a protector of the Chaos Emeralds. It would seem that Sonic also has a similar origin to Shadow, being the result of an experiment, and then becoming the adopted son of the protectors of the Chaos Emeralds. In previous videos, we have mentioned that although in the comics and animated series, Sonic and Shadow do not share a common parentage, it is possible that in these movies, it will be revealed that both are the results of the same experiment. Sonic's origin could also be Project Shadow, something that would be a story twist that would surprise all fans of the Sonic universe. However, this opens up the possibility that we may see similar traits to what we've seen of Sonic and Shadow, such as an alternate version of Super Sonic, a Super Shadow. And we don't have to go that far to imagine it, as Super Shadow is a real thing in video games. When Shadow manages to collect the 7 Chaos Emeralds, he becomes Super Shadow, where he can access unlimited energy in the universe and is able to control space-time. Like Super Shadow, his speed and agility soar to incredible levels. He can move at speeds close to the speed of light, matching Super Sonic. In addition, he can fly without the need for any device and virtually nothing can hurt him, because he becomes almost invulnerable. His chaos powers are also greatly enhanced. He can use chaos control to do amazing things, such as teleport giant objects or freeze time, such as Chaos Spear and Chaos Blast, become much more powerful, capable of causing massive damage. The difference between Shadow and Super Shadow is huge. When he becomes Super Shadow, he becomes an almost unstoppable force. We have previously seen Super Sonic, and it is possible that he may try this transformation to defeat Shadow, as at first, Shadow would be too powerful. But Shadow could transform into Super Shadow and defeat Sonic. It would be the first time Sonic is defeated by an opponent much more powerful than him, and who uses similar abilities. But what does this mean? Will we see Sonic's defeat in Sonic 3? Although at first I think we will see a fight between Sonic and Shadow, and it is possible that Super Shadow easily defeats Sonic, I think there is a greater threat in the universe. And it is also possible that the planet Earth at the end of the movie will be in danger. No doubt seeing a dark hedgehog being transformed with the Chaos Emeralds would leave Sonic deeply shocked. He's always thought he was special, but maybe he's just the result of an experiment. Perhaps this movie will focus more on Shadow than Sonic's origin. During Project Shadow, Maria, Robotnik's granddaughter, used to talk to Shadow about the world. She asked him to become a protector of humans, but the humans attacked the facility where Shadow was, and Shadow forgot his promises to Maria. When Shadow wakes up, he wants revenge, but he will remember Maria's words and become a hero. And I think this is where we will see the union of Super Shadow and Super Sonic, as happened in Sonic Adventure. I think both characters will have to team up to save the world from the destruction that is coming. Now, if it is revealed that both Sonic and Shadow are the result of an experiment by Gerald Robotnik, there is still the question as to what the origin of this experiment is. And if these experiments are attracting ancient and other dimensional forces, putting the planet at risk. We know that in the animated series and in the games, Sonic is not Shadow's brother. However, we must remember that this movie has its own universe, and that there is no single canon of Sonic. Time travel, changes in reality caused by the Chaos Emeralds and paradoxes, make Sonic's canon somewhat complicated. Now that a shared universe of Sonic movies is being created, they are more likely to follow formats similar to the Marvel movies, where they focus more on family themes and villains from other dimensions. So a revelation like Sonic actually being a result of the same Shadow experiment, and Super Shadow being able to easily beat Sonic, are things that can happen in these movies. But tell me, what do you think about all this? Will we see Super Shadow in Sonic 3? Will we see him first taking on Super Sonic, and then helping him to save the world, like in Sonic Adventure? Share your opinion in the comments. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.